Welcome to Pivot Points, the beginning level. In this video, you're going to learn how to use pivot points to find low risk, high probability entries on the CTrader platform. Pivot points are used to project potential support and resistance levels. The main time periods used are daily, weekly, monthly, and sometimes yearly. The formula for the daily pivot point support and resistance is shown below. The central pivot equals yesterday's high plus yesterday's low plus yesterday's close divided by 3. And we can see on this chart that the calculation for the pivot point creates this dotted line. This line acts as potential support and resistance and is figured out hours ahead of price action. We can see how price rallied up to a support area that was calculated using pivot points, and this was a sell opportunity as price hit that resistance area. Then price moved down to a level that was possible a support area, but then price broke below, giving traders the view and the understanding that price could go lower. A stop could be placed above the previous swing, and we can see price move down to a level of support. Looking at a reversal candlestick pattern at an S1 support provided a buy area for the move upward. Let's go out to the live market and attach pivot points to our CTrader chart. Now what we have to do is, first of all, we have to go out to the CTrader site where we find a number of special programs that can increase the usability of a platform that provide all kinds of EAs, programs, and you can go to this website ctdn.com, and there are indicators, robots, APIs, all kinds of resources available for the CTrader platform which you can download. So what you're going to do is click the download button. We're going to go to the Ultimate 5-Point Pivot System at this web link. Then go ahead and click download, and then you'll see in the you'll see at the bottom of the Chrome, you'll see the Ultimate 5-Point Pivot algo. So go ahead and we're going to show in the folder, and we're going to go ahead and just run that, and just click that, and then what you'll see is indicator Ultimate 5-Point Pivot System will be installed. Do you want to continue? Click yes, and you will have this installed into your CTrader platform. And since I already have it installed, I'm not going to install it again, so we'll go ahead and click no. Now the way we would access it is to go to indicators, go to custom indicators, then go to the Ultimate 5-Point. Go ahead and click that, and then you'll get this box that will come up with the different levels: the R1 resistance point, the R2, the R3, the central pivot, which is yellow, and then you'll have a series of support pivots, the daily S1, S2, and S3. You can have daily pivots, you can have weeklies, and a number of other pivot points as well. So we go ahead and click OK, and then you'll have these pivots installed. And they start at 12 midnight GMT. And where the lines meet, that's where we have a new start point for the day. Now I have these attached to a 15-minute chart of the euro, and you can see the yellow line is the pivot point, taking the previous high, low, and close of the previous day, divide by 3, and that gives us that central pivot, or this yellow line. Now if we see a candle, I'm going to enlarge this a bit so you can see the actual price action. Notice how price came down and started to hover around this area of support. When we see a breakout candle, this large body candle breaking above this area of support, we could look to place a stop just below the swing lows here at that 35.92 area and get long on this next candle that closes above the central pivot. And we can see that price continued to move higher as a result. Now we can see that the resistance pivots can act to hold price in check. We can see that price rallied up to the R1 pivot, and once we got the move back down below it here, price continued to move down. So we can see how this area acted as resistance. And remember, these are calculated ahead of time. Pivot points are future or potential support and resistance. So this is a potential resistance area. Price closed below, and a number of traders were able to get short. And we see prices push down, back down to the central pivot, and then the process repeats itself. And we can see how these areas moving even out farther out. We can see how price came back and tagged the support area, rallied up to a level of resistance, and then came back down. So this gives traders a operational framework of how price action is occurring. And by using simple support and resistance levels, traders can buy at support, sell at resistance, sell on a break below resistance, or sell on a break below support. Here we can see price rallying up to an R2 pivot. We can see a big breakaway move here at the 36.500, which is an R2 pivot, and we can see price consolidating there. And that rejection from that point, 2 wicks at this point, would give us a nice sell entry. We can place a stop just above the swing high. So that's how you trade using pivots. And here we can go to this link here at ctdn.com, look up algos, look up indicators, show 211, and that's the ultimate 5-point pivot system that you can install into your CTrader platform. If you have any comments or questions, please enter them below. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your trading.